What's your name?
So I'm Stan Reeves.
Okay, where are you from?
Well, I've lived here in Tollcross, about 50 yards away, for about the past 34 years.
And what do you like about living in or around Fountainbridge?
Well, Fountainbridge and Tollcross, fantastic areas, great community. We've got a nice community centre. We've got this beautiful canal right on our doorstep. We've got the meadows. So I've got the meadows to play on. We're very, very central. All the amenities are here. We've got cinemas, theatres. It's just a magic place to live. And of course the housing is very good. Tenement housing, that's where people want to live. So I've been here 34 years, no plans to move.
The sites just here are being redeveloped. What would you like to see in the new development, and what would you really hate to see?
Well, what I would like to see is the creation of a community, of a place. Now that requires affordable housing. So people move to Tollcross and Fountainbridge because it's not a very expensive area. There's a lot of people with first-time owners that live here, people who are on low incomes. So we don't really need any more luxury flats. What we need is flats that are affordable by ordinary people, because what we need is to rebuild community here. There used to be 5,000 or 6,000 people working exactly where I'm sat right now. This is the site originally of the silk mills and then the rubber mills, and 4,000 or 5,000 workers who all lived around here. There's always been a very strong community, and I'm looking over the fence at Sean Connery's house, which is just in Freer Street behind us here. So what we need is more of that. We don't need more luxury flats. We certainly don't need any more apartment hotels. We've got far too many. There was one immediately behind me, and they're planning to build one right in front of me here. So why do we need all the apartment hotels to be in one area? Let's have some apartment hotels in Morningside or Trinity and keep this place for affordable housing.
What are the most important things that make somewhere a great place to live?
The important things that make, well, we've got most of them. Water's very important. Every major European city is built on a waterway, and there's a reason for that, because they're about transport, they're about connectedness, they're about trade. So that's one of the most important things. The water feature here isn't just something for leisure, it's an important historic bit. So let's celebrate this beautiful piece of water we've got here. The other thing, of course, that makes an important place to live is you need not just houses, you need amenities, you need some offices, you need places for people to work, but you've got to get that balance between place and work and folk. And the first thing I think you should start with is folk. If you get the people into this area living, and you provide some kind of start-up economic development, then it'll become vibrant. People will make it so. Just past Portobello today and looked at the wee market that they've got in a spare bit of parkland. So these things will come, but the most important thing you need, first of all, is to get the people on the site, not transient people. We don't need any more students, and we don't need any more tourists, or certainly not any more binge drinkers in apartment hotels.
Are there any new developments anywhere in the world that you know and like?
Well, the one I'm most familiar with, because my niece lives in Barcelona, and there they have an old area called the Barrio Gothique, and that's been redeveloped. They've got a wonderful new marketplace there, but it's very, very densely populated, sometimes 6-7 stories high. And there's commercial operations in there, as well as the old medieval houses and churches. So that kind of mix is really exciting. But the main thing they have there is every time you turn a corner, there's another public space, a park or a football ground, sometimes very, very small, little gardens and things like that. And so I'm always very impressed with that.